I want to show you something from the Emmy Awards the other night. That's the Hollywood Awards night for TV shows. It won't surprise you that it was one big, long Hillary Clinton campaign ad. I mean, it's Hollywood. Sean Penn is considered a deep thinker on foreign policy, and Woody Allen is in charge of family values. Given how the past 8 years of that's all worked out, you won't be surprised to learn the Emmys had their lowest ratings ever. But what surprised me, given that it's Hollywood and therefore that it's very liberal and very Jewish, was a shocking statement that trivialized the Holocaust and Adolf Hitler. Here, listen to Jill Soloway, who is Jewish herself, standing next to Jeffrey Tambor, who's also Jewish. They're with an extreme counterculture show called Transparent about a transgender dad. I know you probably haven't watched that show. You surely haven't even heard of Solway. According to Nielsen ratings, the show is a total flop. It's one of the lowest rated shows out there. It doesn't make money. It's really just a campaign ad for transgender rights pretending to be a TV show. The average episode gets just 600,000 views, according to Nielsen ratings. I mean, for comparison, our little YouTube website here has made 10 different videos that have more viewers than their entire Hollywood show. So don't feel bad if you've never heard of them, but that's not the point. Listen to Soloway. This is a 43-second clip. Take a listen, and I'll tell you my point in a moment.
So Jews were otherized in Nazi Germany to gain political power for Hitler, and right now Donald Trump is doing the same thing. He's otherizing people. He calls women pigs if they don't look like beauty pageant contestants. He blames Muslims and Mexicans for our problems. He makes fun of disabled people. This is otherizing with a capital O. It has been used in our history before to start and win wars. And he needs to be called out at every chance he gets for being one of the most dangerous monsters to ever approach our lifetimes. He's a complete dangerous monster, and any moment that I have to call Trump out for being an inheritor to Hitler, I will.
Wow. So Donald Trump is a completely dangerous monster. He's the inheritor of Adolf Hitler, the most dangerous man in our lifetime. So worse than, say, Osama bin Laden, who killed 3,000 people on 9/11. Worse than Vladimir Putin or any Soviet dictator of the recent past. Or worse than the Chinese dictators. Worse than North Korea's Kim Jong-un. Worse than Syria's Bashar Assad or Saddam Hussein from Iraq. Worse than the Iranian Ayatollahs who threatened to destroy Israel and the West with nukes. Donald Trump is the worst monster of our lifetime. I mean, now you could laugh. You could point out she just whined about otherizing people, which means hurting their feelings by making them feel left out. Yeah, you just called a guy the inheritor of Hitler, the worst monster of our lifetimes, 1 second after whining about hurting people's feelings. That's a bit nuts. You could say it shows how crazy these Hollywood folks are, how hysterical they are, how insulated they are from normal people. I mean, polls show that nearly 50% of Americans support Donald Trump. Imagine the weird bubble these Hollywood types live in to actually go through life thinking what they think. So closed-minded, rebreathing each other's air, never getting out to see how the other half of society lives. If they're so disconnected from normal Americans, how could they possibly make movies and TV shows for normal people? People they obviously hate. Well, I guess you make a TV show like Transparent if that's who you are. But here's my real point. If Donald Trump is just like Adolf Hitler, then Adolf Hitler was just like Donald Trump. So that means, hey, maybe Hitler wasn't so bad. I mean, you just heard a liberal Jew say it, so it's got to be true. Hitler? Well, just like Trump with all the hair issues and all. Now, Trump ain't that bad. He mocks people a bit. He tells rough jokes. He's pretty funny, though. Handsome family. If that's what Hitler's like, maybe history's being too hard on the guy. This is called Godwin's Law. If you wait long enough in a ridiculous argument, someone's going to break out the Hitler accusation. But in the case of Donald Trump, the liberal media has been saying he's Hitler for months. Now, it hasn't worked. The shriller and the louder the media gets, the more people just ignore them. There are some legitimate criticisms of Donald Trump, by the way, but when the media has spent a year screaming that he's Adolf Hitler, it's a bit like the boy who cried wolf. except he didn't do so every day for a year. I don't really care what Hollywood says. I mean, shut up and read your lines and entertain me. But it's too bad that liberal Jews are reducing the Holocaust to nothing more than a common insult to throw at their political enemies. That's sad. For the Rebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant. Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.